championship. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Cowboys and the Rams, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, it's a battle of members of the NFC and this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game. And this is the one that's the real challenge.
Chance to head to Arizona in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 57. We are underway now in the NFC Championship. Let's take it in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So out come the Rams down for their first possession. And they'll be led out by last year's Super Bowl champion QB in his 14th NFL season now out of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special team, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Play action, Stafford. Sideline Robinson. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Throwing to Stafford. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he's going to have a Rams first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
A pair of first downs gives him a first and 10 up at the 44. Here's Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes a start right out of them.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw there complete to Allen. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here first and goal. Now Stafford. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Akers from 4 yards out. And the Rams have struck first in this NFC title game. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're getting a touchdown.
Matt Gay on for the extra point.
So you took your sister's ring and your mother's switch. Where'd you take mine?
That time, a 9-play drive. And winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
I know you had it. And you probably had it since Sunday.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Yeah.
Fielded just outside the
He played it or something. I let her play the PlayStation.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid and
He
it's
gave back.
dropped at the 18.
Now look at what they
Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had his ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever. And that's
Don't wait till everybody completely turn on.
Yep.
playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm.
He ain't learned.
I tell you to say fuck out my room.
He ain't learned from last night or the last 2 nights of sneaking.
They'll start out here with a jet
What?
sweep. And he'll power his
When
way
did you go
up
take
here
it?
at 25. From the 24, Prescott. Over the middle, held in by Lamb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Prescott off play action. Connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. From the 44, Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Zeke going to get it on the option. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 30 on 2nd down, Prescott. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Now Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Throwing, Prescott. This is caught. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. Prescott to throw it. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You got a lot to handle in this one.
Extra point up and good by Garibay. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Washington. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Stafford going to give this to Akers. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. 7-7, our score after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Stafford. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. A timeout here for an injured player, and definitely not what this defense wants to see. It's Khalil Mack who's in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. On is the punter, Brian Ager, to kick this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
From the 50, Stafford. Caught by Allen. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Stafford here. Man open is Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Stafford. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Akers. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
Gay's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A first down throw for Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Washington. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. From the 38, Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. A couple of first downs, has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. To the air again, Prescott. That's caught once again by Gallup. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he's got it to about the 40. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go to Elliott again. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Inside give to Elliott. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd down, Elliott. 3 yards. Prescott now. And that will be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Garabay's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. But the LA offense ready for this next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford. And this is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
Again, kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On first down at Stafford. He's got Allen. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Here's second and a yard. Stafford looks to throw again. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. He finds Robinson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Throwing again is Stafford. Got an open man finding Jefferson. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Stafford on first down. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. From the 22, Stafford. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. To the air again, Stafford. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the Battle of the Sea. He will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Cowboys. And they didn't get a whole lot done in the rushing department in those first 2 quarters. They probably feel pretty lucky to be tied here at halftime. Meanwhile, for the Rams, here's a look at their numbers throwing the football in what was a very even first half.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. A give to Elliott. Oh, able to avoid him. And another juke. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Well, you don't become a 2-time rushing champion in this league without being able to shed some tackles, and Ezekiel Elliott does just that on this latest run.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 35. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Throwing, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott, throw left side, taken in by Washington. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
A gain of 7. And the Cowboys first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Prescott. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Garabay's kick is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. They don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A give up the middle to Akers. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 114 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he goes over the century mark with the AFC title on the line. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Prescott on 1st down. That's Gallup on the slant. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And this will be incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. To throw is Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. So 3rd down, and defensively, the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. Here's Prescott. Steps, and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Prescott to the sideline on 4th down. Jonathan Garibay is out there for the Dallas field goal. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. Garibay's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And he takes this one back in. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball.
And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Stafford here coming off his pick 6. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run on first down with Akers. 120 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 35 on 2nd down, Stafford. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Stafford. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. This offense so far on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And what a pressure spot for both sides, really. But they're at home now. They have the football here in the playoffs, sort of controlling their own destiny.
It's a spot they've all dreamed of. This is where you want to be. Home, have the ball, a chance to win.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Dallas offense set for this next drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leonard Floyd charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position.
Even the most elusive quarterbacks have those tough days where they can't avoid sacks, and this is one of them. Third time he's gone down. He might develop some happy feet now, want to escape the pocket and try and gain more yardage with his legs.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Jonathan Garibay out there now, and this is a big pressure spot. This to make it a 2-score game. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. They're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. They'll run with Elliott. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And down he'll go at the 25. A short gain there, just 4. That'll bring up a 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. Berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe of the 49. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Stafford on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Brings up 2nd and 10. That's the 20-yard line.
Again, it's Stafford. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Micah Parsons buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
And with the scoreboard against him here in the 4th quarter, this was definitely 4th down territory. Really nice job there of finding a way to get open, and a really nice throw. That sets him up with 1st and goal.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson from 6 yards away. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24-all our score as he sends this one away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the 4th with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Elliott running right. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, He seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Elliott. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Rolling to his right. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Elliott. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Garabay's kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. So now Stafford and the Rams down 27-24. A little over a minute to go. A field goal sends this championship game to overtime as they've got a 1st and 10. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now it's Stafford. Finding Allen. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And Allen's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he will get to the sideline here, but that a minimal gain at best. 3 yards, possibly 4. Stafford now to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Cam Akers. Incomplete.
There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, make it tough for them to come out of the gate strong next year? Only time will tell. But they've got to find a way to use this loss and use it as motivation.